All right. Okay, right there. Hey!
George.
Come over.
How are you?
Hey, Steve.
How are you doing there?
Wow, what a day, what a day.
The weather's holding out?
Just absolutely terrific. It's such a great, great show. We're looking forward to it. And here you are in the middle of the world's most famous cars, the Batmobile, the General Lee, and the Monkee car is just part of the extravaganza of vehicles that's coming here. It's such a proud privilege to be here, Steve, and to talk to you and your many friends and your cohorts. It's going to make this a successful show, and hundreds of acres of beautiful cars, and the weather's holding up for us. So, Steve, I can't thank you enough.
Oh, thank you, George.
What made you think about doing car shows out here in Canada?
I have always been a gearhead since I was a kid. And I've enjoyed cars. I didn't inherit it from anybody in my family, because my dad wasn't into cars. None of my family was. But since a child, I would play with my Tonka toys and so on. And the first car show was 4 shows ago. And we had a small get-together by word of. I hosted the final destination of a little group called HASC, Historical Auto Society of Canada. And it was a driving tour, and we ended up with 60 cars coming out in the afternoon.
My golly,
and they hadn't seen members in 2 years. That's how many members came out. That was a pretty good turnout for them. The next year, I thought it might be fun to have a show. So by word of mouth, we ended up having about 400 cars.
Wow, from 60 to 400.
That's right. And then the next year, we ended up having 900 cars, which was last year. And we hosted the Canadian location for the Auburn-Duesenberg Court event. And we had all the feature cars out at the front of both houses out there.
Right.
And it was just excellent. It was excellent. It was a perfect day. I had 8 World War II aircraft do 4 flybys over the event. The Lancaster bomber, one of only 2 flying in the world. We had the Ferry Swordfish biplane, which is the plane that that's the type of plane that shot the Bismarck.
Oh, all right, right. Yes.
So it was absolutely over the top, and they came over the east sky over there, and it was an absolute blue sky. It was perfect. People were crying when they flew over.
Yeah, it brought a lot of memories back to them. Yes,
it sure did, especially people born in England and that type of thing during the wartime. So anyway, it was just excellent. We had 4 Duesenbergs, courtesy of RM Classic Cars, big supporters of my show, so they're great people there.
Oh, Rob and Buck and all the gang are really good friends. Good.
Well, that was $8 million just in those 4 cars right there.
Oh, now, of course, this year for 2006 is number 5.
This is actually number 4. I call this number 4.
4, okay. And then I hear you're going to have several hundred Corvettes. And their Corvette Club's going to come here, which is going to be more Corvettes that's ever been in history in one place in Canada. And also, this is the only show in the United States and Canada that had all of my movie and TV cars at one location for many people.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's another first that we're going to put into the Guinness Book of Records. So it gives you such a thrill. And I know you're busy. You've got your whole crew working and getting things ready, because this is the day before they unloaded off the TF6 truck, and the R&M truck was here, and the many other people that's come here, Reliable and the other groups. And of course, General Motors, one of the General Motors of Canada sponsors. It's a great thrill to have them become a part of this event.
Yes.
So,
but there's 2 more records, George.
Good.
That is the largest pole-type tent.
That's right. You were telling me about that, right?
And the dinner tomorrow, the big dinner and show, it is the largest sit-down dinner ever to be hosted in the city of London, Ontario.
Oh my golly, isn't that?
2,100 people for dinner.
So we're going to look at many records to be broken.
Yes.
And the Guinness is going to have to spend more time here with us. And believe it or not, Ripley, we're going to see the most wonderful show that I'm going to enjoy, coming all the way from California. Andy came all the way from New York, and the many other cars from all over the United States and Canada. So,
yes.
Again, we're going to catch you riding around in your little cart and talk to you again, but we had to get you started where they were unloading the cars and getting everybody ready. So thanks again. But we're going to have a lot of thank yous and everybody, and you and your crew and staff and family and our wonderful hound dogs that you got.
Thank you. It's such an honor to have you. I'm glad you're here.
My pleasure.
Good.